What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys have been well. It has been a minute since we've made a video. We're going to get back into our regular scheduled content here, once a week uploads. So real quick, I've been thinking over my time taking off, so I haven't made a video. Well, I've made a couple of videos in the past couple months, but I haven't made a routine video like I usually do since like June. So this is now mid-November. So anyway, I've been thinking about the channel over the past couple months, and I want to take it in a slightly different direction. Not so much like, you know, you're still going to see wheeling and camping and the Nissan stuff. All that stuff's going to stay the same. Really, what we're going to do is we're going to add another aspect into it, which is going to be home fabrication. I want to learn how to weld. I want to learn how to make our own parts for this truck and other trucks. So in doing so, we needed something to be done, which was clean our garage. And I've been putting that off for a while because it was a total mess. But let me see if I have some footage. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should do that. I'll put that name right here and head over there and follow me. If you already follow me over there, you'll know I cleaned the garage out. It was a total shit show and we took a lot of stuff out, but now we have plenty of room and we went to Harbor Freight. We bought a bunch of tools and some other things that we needed so we could start building our own stuff. Let me show you the garage, how it looks now. Can't see anything, it's pretty dark. But anyway, if you know, before, you couldn't even walk in here. You had to turn sideways. You had like from here to here to walk. The rest was just full of crap and the camper. But we got all that cleaned out now, and let me show you around. I found a bunch of stuff I didn't even know I had. Let's see. First thing we got to do is get some better lights. That little light is all we got in here right now. But I went over to Harbor Freight. I picked up this US General 4-drawer toolbox. I think it was like 200 bucks. Got it all set up with what I have currently, which isn't a ton, but pretty good. You got your electrical stuff in here. We got some basic pliers and random stuff in there. This drawer is going to be all wrenches and I don't know, kind of everything else. But these are just drill bits, basically. And then we got some tools down here. This is a die grinder, pretty much some battery powered shears, nibbler, and of course the drill. And then down here is going to be our rip nut tool. And this is our kit for changing the transmission fluid of the Nissan. Got that off of Amazon, by the way. I think it was like $10 or something. So anyway, that'll live down here. Over here, we got a portable bandsaw for when we want to obviously cut metal. And if we want to, I can take it off of there, put it on the floor, and I can cut metal straight on the floor. I don't have to use this mount. I can take it off. It's pretty easy. We have the second world's smallest vise, but for what I was doing and what I plan on doing, this vise is actually plenty big enough. All right, we got our central machinery, also from Harbor Freight. All this is from Harbor Freight, in case you didn't realize. We got a press, we got a brake, so we can bend up some metal and some aluminum. Here's some scrap 1/8" aluminum I've been making brackets out of. So that's there. We got our drill press. I don't know when we got this. It's been here for a while. It was over here in the corner. I forgot about it. So anyway, we got that there, and that's working really good. And then, let's see. We have a ton of 1/4-20 button heads, some rib nuts, then our chargers on the side right over here. I picked up this belt sander and combination disc sander, which I don't really use that side, but anyway, I got this on Marketplace. It was 50 bucks. And for what I'm doing of just like rounding off aluminum brackets or just some slight grinding, this 1-inch band works perfectly. I took it home, cleaned it all up. This thing works great. And for 50 bucks, can't beat it. We got some extra bands back there, little wire wheel, brass wheel for the grinder that we're getting. And then I just organized everything else. There's our M205, our spare CV. These are our rebuild kit, our 2 M205 CVs, our gears for the M205, all of our fluids and whatnot. This is already getting kind of junky again. I got to get this skid plate put on the truck. This is the gas tank skid plate that I never put on the truck. Here are the brackets. I gotta get that on soon. But this is just like electrical stuff over here. Got a jump pack, tire deflator, our EcuTech tuner, just some other camping stuff. And this is all woodworking tools that we had. So kind of got them all organized. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Look at all the space we have in here now. It's crazy. And then the camper is just moved over here. So yeah, so that's where we're at now with the garage. Still have these stock headlights. I was gonna throw them away, but I was like, you know, maybe I'll just keep them. I don't know, but I have really no use for them. But those are the stock ones because, you know, now we have the Anzo lights in, which are doing wonderful, by the way. So right now we're gonna keep them. I don't know what I'll do with them. They'll probably live up there forever. But yeah, we saved them. So of course, no home shop would be complete without one major thing, which is our new MIG welder from Art Captain. Art Captain was nice enough to send me this unit for review and to show you guys, if you're looking to start doing your own welding or if you're a little bit experienced already, how perfect of a unit this is. They send you everything you need. We got our MIG gun here. We got a spool gun. This is not included with the unit. This is separate, but they do offer a spool gun if you're gonna weld aluminum. And then they give you everything else. It's the ground clamps, you got all your nozzles. If you want to do stick welding, that's included, and instruction books. So later today, we're gonna hook everything up and we're gonna give it a shot and you're gonna see me weld for the very first time in my life. We threw away so much trash and just stuff we never used anymore. We've been in this house, let's say we've been married 13 years. We've been here for 12 years and we just accumulate so much crap. It's not even funny. So we had a 13.5-yard dumpster dropped off here at the house. Had that thing full within 2 days, 90% of it coming right out of the garage. That's how much stuff we had in here. And then from the camper over is basically my wife's like decorations. She decorates for every holiday. So this whole wall is decorations. All those bins are decorations. Yeah, but anyway, this is my side, which I'm very happy about. Because if you're like me, you hate doing everything on your tailgate. If you're wondering why this trailer is here, you've probably never seen it on the channel. The work truck transmission, the F-150 work truck, the training went out. So I've been debating if I'm gonna get that fixed or not, but it's parked over there for right now. So we took everything out of the back of that truck, stuck it on a trailer for now. So if you see that, that's what that is. All right, so I'm gonna pack everything up. We're gonna head to my buddy's house, who's a fabricator, like a real professional fabricator. We're gonna set the welder up. We're gonna test out some things and we're gonna get to welding, see how that goes. First, we gotta stop by Harbor Freight. I gotta pick up some wire for the spool gun and for the MIG side of it, right? So I'm gonna pick up 2 spools, some gloves, a helmet, all that stuff we'll need. And then we're gonna head over to his house, fire it up. Man, let me know if you think we have the world's smallest Harbor Freight. All right, let's see, we'll need a helmet. So we're gonna grab this helmet. We got one for, one wire for the metal or steel, one for aluminum. Check out this Black Friday deal, $6. So we're gonna grab a set of gloves. Not sure how good they are, but for $6, we'll give them a shot. And I'll probably grab some sleeves too. All right, so I've been here a little bit. We've been getting everything set up, kind of go over the machine, trying to figure out all the settings and getting it set up and ready to do some welding. Let me show you what we got so far. So this thing has a ton of different settings. You can do MIG, you can do stick, you can do TIG, and you can select which one you want. Do the mode. Stick, there's your TIG, it'll do MIG, the spool gun. MIG, what we'll use that now. But we got a ground set up onto there. Gas is run to there. And then our input and our wires already fed through. Let me show you that. This also gives you a table on how to run everything. Good reference. We got our wire fed up into here. And yeah, pretty simple. We're about to get to it. All right, so we got the machine running, everything's set up. Buddy Jeremy went ahead and tested it out and got the settings dialed in a little bit. He tacked this little bracket on here, and I'm gonna give it a shot and weld it, and we will see how it goes.
Aaron's first time welding. We will see.
Give it some tacks. More? Is that
Go
too
for
small?
it. Have fun with it. going to see how beginner friendly this is. You have failed. It takes time.
Yeah.
So get
I think
it.
I missed most of those.
Yep.
It's just hitting the metal.
Just get it down there in the
Yep.
corner. Don't be afraid to touch that to it.
Okay.
We get it pretty close. And take. All right, just try it. You got a little bite on that one.
So I'm going too far down, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not getting this enough.
You can hit the top one and wash it down to the bottom.
Okay.
As far as trying to actually get the weld on there.
Okay.
And then like your work hand, you're trying to hold the tip with your other hand, and that's what I was saying. Like if you're holding this, you can guard from the wind with your other hand because with that thick glove.
Okay. Well, I'll swing it around, or I'll try to. I can weld over this, right?
Yeah,
Just do
yeah,
it,
that's,
maybe?
yeah. It
Okay.
ain't gonna hurt nothing.
Let's do that.
You ain't got to worry about looking pretty. You just slow down on your swing. Okay, now that would be welded, but you're moving your S real
Too
fast. Yep.
Okay. All right.
So just
try it
slow
again.
down on it a little bit. And we'll turn it down here in a minute too again. All right, so you're not horrible. You're aiming into the weld.
Point that up here. There you go. There you go.
You're aiming into the weld, and you were cruising along with it pretty quick with
Too quick?
your C's. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see.
Slow down.
Not quite enough on the bottom in there.
It's not bad, honestly. If you've never welded, that would hold. Not bad. It didn't wash as hard on the bottom, that one, but that last
Talking about that one.
the last half inch or so is not bad.
Yeah.
That's.
Hey, I'm a half-inch kind of guy.
We're running a little under what they call for.
All right. I'll do one more. We'll finish this in, and then see if I can get it down a little perfect.
Yeah. I've seen worse come out of brand new trailer shops, buddy. Yeah, I was gonna say you did really good there in the beginning.
Oh man.
You can see that last half inch on that one you boogered, but that first,
What did I do? How did I do that?
well, you sped up. There we go.
Okay.
Focus. So that the very first tack, you kind of paused, and then you got decent there, and then you sped up and jumped there at the end.
So this part right here was too fast. But
Yeah,
this was,
yeah.
That was going good.
Yep, your hand motion changed. I watched you change there,
Okay.
but you got a real nice half inch there, buddy.
Story of my life.
You brought this over to my house. Excuse the mess.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good.
I got a little Miller 131 over there, and it's old. It's done a lot of projects, but it weighs probably 125 pounds, and it only does one thing, is weld steel. And this does MIG, TIG, stick. He's got a spool gun we're going to try out, and it only weighs probably 30 pounds, maybe.
Yeah, it's super light.
Pretty cool little machine.
Well, let's grab one of them brackets over there. I need to clean it up a little bit.
Well,
You want to try to
I'm running it dirty
Let's just
because it's a kind of a good example of farm welding.
Okay.
Like, oh, I don't have everything right here.
All right, we'll do that, and I'll just tack it in. So it wasn't at the right angle.
Yep.
I was too flat instead of...
Your very, very first tried to start, and it just kind of pulled away from it.
Yep.
But I mean, it is your first time. It is very windy out here too, unfortunately. But
I'll flip it around and we'll weld the other side.
Yep.
All right, last one with the steel, and then we're gonna switch to the spool gun. Get started on some aluminum. I brought a little plate of aluminum. We'll cut up, make some brackets, and we'll see how that goes. All right, here we go. I think I prefer to pull. Does that make a difference?
Well, you still have to aim into it. Don't aim into your weld. So if you're going to pull it to you or go to your left, you need the nozzle needs to be aiming
this way,
away from the
right?
direction of travel.
So I'm going like this.
Nope, you're pushing into it.
So I need to go like this.
Yep.
I got you.
About 10 to 15 degrees. So I mean, you don't have to be perfect.
Right. Okay. Here we go. Eyes.
Yep. Not bad on that. I saw
It's a shitload of material.
Yeah. Yeah, you're.
I feel like I was pulling away too. Like
yeah.
When I got over here, I felt like I started pulling away from it.
It's
That's
just
why it piled up.
Speed and consistency.
Okay.
I mean, for small stuff, it's fine.
Well, I've tacked it crooked.
Can't see what I can see, but I can see a little bit of, very little bit of burn through discoloring on the other side. So it definitely got some penetration.
All right, now that we're done with the steel, we're going to move to aluminum. For that, they have a spool gun option. This is not included with the kit. So when you buy this machine, it's not going to come with this. It's going to come with everything else, though. It's going to come with the MIG gun. It's going to come with the gas wires, some attachments, the machine itself, all the bells and whistles, but not this. This is separate. But anyway, I'm going to do some aluminum. So we got it all changed out, and it's super simple. All you do is unplug this, right? Take the MIG one out, plug the spool gun in, put your, whatever this is. What's this, Jeremy?
Control wire?
Yep, control wire, stick that in there. It only goes in one, so that's easy. You're not gonna mess anything up with that. And turn your mode onto MIG with the spool gun, because you can go regular MIG, work your way around. So we want that one there. Only downside that I've seen so far is the sync mode, which if you're doing regular MIG welding, you got the sync mode on, right? See, it says sync right there. I can adjust my voltage. Oops, I can adjust my wire speed, and it'll automatically adjust my voltage depending on my wire speed. So that's really cool. Problem is, when you go over to MIG for the spool gun, there is no sync mode. Doesn't work. So not a huge deal, not a deal breaker, but it would be cool if they could do both. But anyway, there's that. We got some of these brackets cut out, and we're going to set it up here. And on the back, I think I showed you this before, but on the back there is a little chart telling you how you should have it set up for each, like whatever you're welding.
Metal thicknesses, wire speed, and
yeah,
voltage.
So
seems pretty accurate so far for the little we've done.
Anyway, we got that, and we're gonna weld some aluminum. Let's get to it. All right, so small problem. We're trying to weld aluminum, and the 110 that we're running just isn't quite allowing us enough voltage, enough heat to work all that. They do come with an adapter for 110 or 220. Obviously, if you're going to do aluminum, it's suggested that you do 120. If not, you got to run this machine wide open, as much as it'll go, and almost as much wire speed as it'll give you. If not, it won't get hot enough. This is the weld we did at, Jeremy did at the 110, which didn't look too bad. He grabbed the small sledge and tried to break it, and it broke the aluminum before the weld. So it's a good weld, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna give it a shot, see how it goes. Are we gonna do it that way? Slide this over so I can get to it. All right, we'll see. That was terrible. Not great.
Oh, there again, you got a really good 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
I've welded for a long time. For this machine to do what it's done, in my opinion, I do not have adequate power right now. I'm working on building a shop, and I'm just kind of doing this in a carport on a 110 plug, probably like a 25 or 30 amp breaker. It didn't do bad. Like if you needed a little repair or something, in my opinion, it wouldn't be bad at all. That had some, he welded over it, but it had a decent burn through on the back. And like I was telling Aaron, I've seen boats come out of shops from factories with worse welds than that. And it has potential, 100%. When I get power hooked up, if I get it before him, we'll get him back out, and I guarantee this thing will lay down some real pretty welds.
I'm gonna try it one more time, fill that last spot in.
Yep.
Was I going too fast?
You sped up, but you did really good. Just kind of watch your material. What I would suggest is start over here, angle it like I was telling you, and just kind of work back to you where you can see it.
Yep.
And then if you see a hole like that, if you catch it quick enough, you can kind of just fall back and fill it.
Okay. You can see it.
Yeah, it's like I said, the wire kind of vaporizes in front of you, so it's kind of hard. You got to get used to it.
Okay.
See how I'm going real slow? Yeah. And I'm just watching the puddle. And you watch it get hot and drop. And at the top, I'm watching it. It fills in. It melts a little. It drops back down. A little bit of a hole. I just kind of fall back and get it. This aluminum, too, it takes it a second to get hot. And let me hit it with the brush. Yeah. And my brush is bad too, but it actually has almost a nice little pattern in there, and it got hot at the top. See, I had the speed right, the heat's good, but it actually started to wash the material out, getting too hot right here. So on the back, it's kind of hard to see, where you see it melted, cut through. So even for 1/8 inch, we're running too hot. So we could have put 1/4 inch together or 3/16, no problem with it, even where we're at. No, you're getting it.
Better. That was better.
Getting it. Now some real world welding, because now you got to get in the inside of something, and it's not fun.
But this way and drag that way?
However, yeah, you're aiming into the material, but actually you're good. So keep that angle and work slow. Watch your puddle.
Okay. I messed that one up. Couldn't really see.
Yeah,
That
well,
was the problem. As you can see, I couldn't see at all. All right, just like that, we're back home. Let me know what you guys think of the Arc Captain. If you're looking to get into welding, you could obviously see I have no idea what I'm doing. And it was really easy, really simple. It's easy to set up. The buttons are easy to navigate. The manual tells you more than you're going to need to know. But yeah, really happy with that. One thing I do want to get put into the garage is a 220 outlet, so I don't have to use this adapter. Because the aluminum for the spool gun wasn't quite hot enough, and I don't think running the machine wide open is obviously good for it long term. So we'll get a 220 outlet put in the garage. We'll be set. All right, guys, this is going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you next time.